Today's horoscope, Gemini, May 21st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. The sun enters your sign today and will visit until June 20th, putting you in charge. Your independence, personality, image, and general attitude are in the spotlight in the month ahead, and if there's a time of year for reinventing yourself, this is it. You can experience increased vitality, a fresh start, and a much-needed focus on your personal needs and goals. You are more visible for who you are, not necessarily what you do during this cycle, and your personality shines. You're more noticeable than usual and projecting more strength. You're likely to be more talkative and expressive, and you can be busier than usual. Renewing your personal goals and considering ways to improve your life are appropriate now. Ideally, you've had time for extra rest and deep thought in the past weeks and have a stronger belief in yourself with the start of a new solar year. Get ready to feel like you're on top of the world. Birthday season has officially begun. With the mighty sun, our great luminary, sizzling over the first degrees of your solar house of identity, your zodiac sign, you'll be feeling jazzed, fierce, and powerful. This is one of the most critical periods of the year, as you'll have more gravity to pursue your heart's desires and embrace personal or romantic plans. Regardless of whether you are single or attached, make a gratitude list of what you appreciate, and then imagine the ways you'd like to make love a priority in the year to come. So much is going on that others may have a hard time absorbing all the information, but not you. You should be a good resource for them. Your ability to synthesize data is unparalleled. When you set your mind to something, it is highly probable that you will succeed in what you set out to do. With today's astral configuration, this is especially true if the something you have set your sights on is a virtuous goal. Consider the goals you have set for yourself that involve your health. Whether it's diet, rest, or exercise, you will be supported by this aspect to fulfill and renew your commitment. The essence of this day's vibration can see you thinking a great deal about the relationships in your life. This number favors partnerships and one-on-one time, as this kind of interpersonal connection is the foundation that many marriages are built on. If you're in a relationship, see about doing what you can to strengthen the ties today. If you are single, you may want to either make a date with someone special, or spend some time with a close friend. As much as today's adventurous lunar vibes are having to compete with the start of the new working week, personally and professionally this is a huge advantage. The moon's first visit to your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery since Pluto, the planet of change and transformation, turned retrograde here, gives these adventurous lunar vibes a lot more potency, while a friendly aspect to Jupiter as he moves into his final 3 weeks in Gemini and ahead of the sun's return tomorrow, is putting the focus on the journey, not the destination. Ahead of the moon's return to your career sector in some pivotal days, it comes as the professional gods are asking that you hold back, as Venus and Mars, the planets of love and passion, draw closer to a reunion that will peak over the coming days. Being willing to trust your heart and gut becomes more important. While Venus is already working with the laws of attraction and synchronicity to put you in the right place at the right time, support from Mars is giving you the courage to take some blind leaps of faith. Daily planetary overview. Today brings a powerful opportunity for self-reflection and growth, a chance to pause and take full ownership of your thoughts, actions, and emotions. As the Sun in grounded Taurus forms a supportive sextile with Saturn in deeply intuitive Pisces, you're being gently encouraged to step into your responsibility not as a burden, but as a gateway to personal evolution. Think of this moment as a checkpoint in your journey. Are you aligned with your values? Have your recent choices honored your deeper needs? This cosmic energy invites you to be honest with yourself without guilt or shame and recognize how far you've come, even through the tough lessons. It's okay to acknowledge where you've struggled or made mistakes. What matters is how you carry that awareness forward. And just as you begin to settle into this grounded reflection, a lighter breeze stirs the energy. The sun shifts into lively, inquisitive Gemini later today, signaling the start of a season filled with curiosity, communication, and mental stimulation. If you've been feeling a bit weighed down or stuck in your routine, this shift may feel like a breath of fresh air. It's the perfect time to open your mind, try something new, and ask the questions you've been sitting on, whether they're about yourself, your relationships, or even the wider world, Gemini season reminds us that it's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is our willingness to learn, to explore, and to connect. So, if there's a subject you've always wanted to dive into or a hobby you've been curious about, now's the moment. Engage your intellect, start a conversation, join a class, or simply follow where your interests lead you. The joy is in the discovery. You may also find that communication flows more easily today. Whether you're opening up about how you feel, clearing the air after a disagreement, or just reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, the atmosphere is warm, open, and forgiving. This is a beautiful time to set aside pride or assumptions and speak from the heart. Even the simplest, most sincere words can dissolve tension and bring people closer together. On a practical level, your dedication and sense of discipline are likely to be recognized. You may receive long overdue praise or a reward for your recent hard work, which brings a deep sense of fulfillment. And while external validation is lovely, remember that the most meaningful approval comes from within. Take a moment to genuinely appreciate your own growth, your perseverance, and the strength it took to get here. Financially, this is a time for patience, not risk. Even if you're presented with what seems like a golden opportunity, take a step back. Ask the hard questions, look at the fine print, and don't rush decisions. The right moment will come, but today calls for a cautious, considered approach. Protect your resources by trusting your instincts and waiting for more clarity. Lastly, don't overlook your physical well-being. If your nerves feel a bit frayed or your energy has been scattered, that's your body's way of asking for care. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and routines that replenish your system. And remember, relaxation is not laziness, it's essential. When you finally allow yourself to fully unwind, the sense of peace and pleasure you experience will be all the richer for it. So as you move through your day, ask yourself, where can I take responsibility, not as punishment, but as empowerment? What new ideas or conversations am I ready to explore? And how can I nurture both my mind and body as I grow? We'd love to hear from you. Have you recently experienced a moment of clarity or a shift in your priorities? What have you learned about yourself through owning your choices? Share your insights in the comments. You never know who might feel seen or inspired by your story. Today, remember that every choice you make when made with self-awareness brings you one step closer to the life you're meant to live. You're not just surviving, you're becoming. And that is something truly worth celebrating.